Hello, and welcome to another powerful and inspiring episode of the Daily English Lab podcast, the place where you can improve your English while gaining valuable life skills. I'm Victor, your friendly guide, and I'm truly delighted to be here with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Whether you're listening at home, driving in your car, or taking a peaceful walk outside, I want you to feel calm, focused, and ready to learn something that can truly make a difference in your daily life. Remember, your English learning journey is much like coding a program. It happens one line, one word, and one step at a time. Keep learning every day, and step by step, you will see remarkable progress. This podcast is created especially for English learners just like you. I speak slowly and clearly, using simple words and easy grammar, so you can listen without stress. Improve your vocabulary and practice speaking by repeating after me. Together, let's grow, not just in English, but in life as well. Today's important topic is overthinking, what it is, how it affects us, and most importantly, how to stop it. Overthinking is something many of us experience regularly, even if we don't realize it. It means thinking about something over and over again without finding a solution. Your mind keeps going in circles, replaying the past or worrying about the future. This can make you feel tired, sad, or even afraid to take action. Overthinking is a major challenge for many people all around the world. It can make you feel stuck and stop you from doing things that really matter. For example, maybe you want to speak English, but your thoughts say, "What if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me?" These fears hold you back. That's the power of overthinking. It freezes you, making it hard to move forward. In this episode, we'll explore what overthinking truly means, why people do it, and practical ways you can stop it. I'll share simple, effective tips you can use every day, along with a short story to help you understand these ideas more clearly. My goal is to help you feel calmer, more confident, and in control of your thoughts. So, if you're ready, get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's begin this journey together, step by step, word by word, right here on the Daily English Lab podcast. What exactly is overthinking? Let's start by understanding what overthinking really means. Overthinking is when your mind thinks too much about something. It repeats the same thoughts again and again without stopping. You don't just think, you think too much. Sometimes, a small problem feels huge because you can't stop focusing on it. Overthinking makes problems seem worse than they really are. You try to solve things in your head, but instead, you end up feeling confused or exhausted. Here's a simple example. Imagine you said something in class or at a meeting. After speaking, you begin thinking, did I say the right thing? Did I sound silly? What if people are laughing at me? You keep replaying that moment in your mind for hours or even days. That is overthinking. Overthinking isn't only about the past. It happens with the future too. For example, imagine you have a job interview or an English test tomorrow. You start thinking, what if I forget everything? What if I don't understand the questions? What if I fail? These thoughts don't help you. They only make you more nervous. You're thinking too much, and it becomes difficult to stay calm or focus. Overthinking shows up in many parts of life. At school, you might worry too much about exams or homework, anxious about making mistakes or getting the best grades. At work, you might check your tasks repeatedly, afraid to send them, because you worry if they're good enough. In relationships, you may overthink why a friend didn't reply to your message, wondering if you did something wrong. When you overthink, you don't feel good. You feel tired, confused, and sometimes scared. Your brain feels heavy, like a machine that never stops running. You want to relax, but your mind keeps spinning. It becomes hard to make decisions because you're caught in a loop of what-if questions. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I make the wrong choice? This feeling is common. Students, workers, parents, and teachers all experience it. But here's the important truth. Even if overthinking is common, it's not helpful. It doesn't solve problems. It only increases worry. Think of your brain like a smartphone. When you open too many apps at once, the phone slows down or freezes. Your brain works the same way. When you think too much, your mental energy drains. You feel tired, slow, and stressed. Overthinking uses a lot of your brain power, but gives you no useful result. It's like running on a treadmill. You keep moving but don't get anywhere. How overthinking affects your life. Overthinking can deeply affect your daily life. It makes decisions harder, increases stress and anxiety, and keeps you stuck in the past or future, making it difficult to enjoy the present moment. In your relationships, overthinking might cause misunderstandings or unnecessary conflicts because you worry too much about what you said or how others feel at work or school. It can stop you from starting tasks. You might delay or avoid decisions, fearing mistakes. Overthinking also impacts your mental and physical health. It can cause sleepless nights, tension in your muscles, headaches, and exhaustion. The stress from overthinking lowers your confidence and leaves you feeling overwhelmed. Why do people overthink? Now that we understand what overthinking is, let's explore why it happens so often. The reasons mostly come from inside us, from our fears, habits, and past experiences. One major cause is fear of failure. Many people are scared to make mistakes. They want to do everything perfectly and avoid failure, so they think too much before deciding. For example, a student who must give a presentation might worry, what if I forget my words? What if people laugh at me? These fears stop them from preparing well and increase their anxiety. Lack of confidence is another reason. When you don't trust yourself, you overthink everything. For instance, someone writing an email to their boss might reread and rewrite it many times, afraid of making a mistake. Perfectionism also fuels overthinking. Wanting everything to be perfect can lead to endless changes and dissatisfaction. 4. Example, an artist might keep adjusting a drawing, never feeling it's good enough. Finally, worrying about the future causes overthinking. Fear of unknown outcomes can stop you from taking action. Imagine someone hesitating to apply for a job because of what-if questions. What if I fail the interview? What if I don't like the job? All these causes, fear, low confidence, perfectionism, and worry, come from wanting to do well and stay safe. But they don't help us grow. Overthinking holds us back. How to stop overthinking. Simple and effective tips. Now, let's talk about how to stop overthinking. The good news is it's easier than you think. Overthinking is a habit, and like any habit, you can change it. Here are 5 simple, practical tips to help you find peace and control in your mind. Focus on the present. Overthinking often happens when we dwell on the past or future. But the only moment you can control is now. When your mind wanders, take a deep breath and bring your attention back to what you're doing. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? Write down your thoughts. When your mind is crowded, writing helps organize your worries. It lets you see what's important and what's not. Write questions like, why am I worried? Or, what's the worst that can happen? Writing clears your mind and helps you take control. Take action, even small steps. Overthinking often keeps you stuck. The best way to break the cycle is by doing something, no matter how small. For example, start with a simple task like making a list or writing one sentence. Action builds confidence and moves you forward. Talk to someone. Sharing your thoughts with a trusted friend or family member can lighten your mental load. Talking helps you see worries from a new perspective and feel supported. Don't try to be perfect. Perfectionism creates stress and endless thinking. Instead, focus on doing your best and accept that making mistakes is part of learning. Remember, done is better than perfect. A story of change. Anna's journey. Let me tell you a story about Anna, a young woman who struggled with overthinking. Whether it was school, work, or relationships, Anna spent hours worrying about what could go wrong. It made her anxious and unhappy. Before an important job interview, Anna was consumed by what-if thoughts. She felt exhausted and stressed. Then, she remembered the tips we've discussed. She focused on the present, wrote down her worries, took small actions like preparing answers, talked to her best friend for support, and stopped chasing perfection. On the day of the interview, Anna felt nervous but calm and ready. She did her best, and after the interview, she was proud of how she managed her thoughts. Anna's story shows that with simple steps, you can stop overthinking and face challenges with confidence. Let's quickly review the powerful steps to stop overthinking. Focus on the present moment. Write down your thoughts to clear your mind. Take small actions to break the thinking cycle. Talk to someone you trust. Let go of perfectionism and accept doing your best. Overthinking drains your energy and creates unnecessary stress. But by practicing these tips, you can regain control, reduce anxiety, and live more peacefully. Today, I encourage you to try just one of these steps. Maybe focus on the present when you feel anxious or write down your worries. Small actions lead to big changes. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Daily English Lab podcast. I hope you feel more confident managing your thoughts and ready to take control of your mind. That if you found this episode helpful, please subscribe so you never miss an update. Share it with friends or family who might benefit, and leave your comments and feedback. I love hearing from you. Remember, small steps every day make a difference. Keep practicing, keep believing, and keep speaking. You've got this. Until next time, I'm Victor, wishing you peace, confidence, and success on your English journey and in life. Take care.